Feel like sandwich. You make me feel like sandwich, yeah. You make me feel like sandwich. You make me feel like sandwich, yeah. You make me feel like
Check, 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 check. What's good, my heart? What's good, my heart? Can you hear me done? You're you're back from New York, you know what I'm saying? I got me a chopped cheese. My bad, my sound was bugging. My sound was bugging. My what's it called? My internal organs was bugging. My immunity system bugging, brick. You know what I'm saying? I was sick as heck this whole week, still am. Still am. And yeah, my bad for pulling up on Friday night instead of Wednesday night. I was sick. I tried so hard. Hopefully, everybody pulled up on the stream last night. We played Devour. I'm still gonna get the horror games in. Um, Appreciate y'all for checking up on me. I do feel a little bit better. I'm just resting up. I was gonna go to Vegas tomorrow for the verses, but unfortunately, gonna be versus a damn tissue box because I'm gonna be here. I just want to rest up physically and mentally for Japan. We got Japan pulling up. That's happening on Monday. I just went to AAA today to get my international driver's permit so I can do some. This looks so stupid. This looks so dumb. Um, so I could do some, Mario Karting if I can. Um, but yeah, if all goes well, I'll be doing 3 planet sandwiches once every day this weekend. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get one done today for this past week. We're gonna get one done tomorrow for the week of Halloween, and then we're gonna get one done on Sunday for the other week I'm gonna miss, and then I will be back. I'm gonna be back on a Wednesday, on a Monday, so I should be able to do Planet Sandwich that week. Holy crap, my hair looks insane. Y'all want the bun tutorial? Here's the bun tutorial. Y'all ready? Bow. And that's it. That's it. All these years of. It's not a super accurate bun tutorial, but everybody's been asking for a bun tutorial, so there y'all go. But yeah, it's Friday night. I know a lot of. I'm not gonna commit to this New York bit. That was just the first few seconds. Um, Boom. But no, it's really great to be back. Since I've been back, I've been just off my feet. But I miss y'all. I miss streaming. Miss working out. Uh, can't wait to get back to it. We got We Trip in Salem dropping next week. I just saw a cut the other day. It's looking great. I'm also gonna see if I can lock in and get a Cloud Quest out by before I leave of the Five Nights at Freddy's, the Horror Nights in Universal Studios, and then if I'm really really locked in, I can also get out a Cloud Quest of the entire experience at Horror Nights. So if if I'm gonna be maximum level good to y'all, I'll have 2 Cloud Quests, top of the week and end of the week, next week. Sandwich of the week. another repeat, but one of my favorite sandwiches we've ever had on here from the DTLA Bodega. We got the chopped cheese. You know what I'm saying? We got some chopped cheese. I love this sandwich. Extra banana peppers. I don't know if New York does that, but I had two chopped cheeses in New York. They were fantastic. I know I was not in the right spot. I was in Manhattan. You're supposed to go to Harlem for all that kind of stuff. But this is going to be the closest thing to an A and B. I had one out there, a couple out there this week, and now I can come back here and have the LA ripoff and see which one is better. Yeah, glad to be back. Can't wait for Halloween. The horror challenge for the day is a game I've been seeing online. A lot of people are playing it. It's called The Floor Above. It's an anomaly game, kind of like the Who's Knocking game, which I had a great time playing. And in this one, you're supposed to try to find anomalies in a room. You can't move, kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's. And I guess if your only controls are blinking, you press a button to blink, and you blink, and if the anomaly gets closer, I guess that's what it is. I'm very nervous about this game. The clips I saw looked horrendous. It's just a demo, so the in this challenge, I just want to beat the demo. I just want to see if I can beat the demo. So we will see if we can do that. Man, I appreciate y'all for pulling up on a Friday. This is fire. Shout out to everybody on TikTok. Shout out to everybody on Twitch, everybody on YouTube, everybody on Facebook. You said, yes, I did have a little appearance on a movie called Stay on Hulu. It's crazy. Listen, this movie must be doing pretty well. I'm getting a lot of people hit me up saying they saw me. It was a very brief cameo, but it was dope. I made the trailer and everything. Today, I found some cool stuff regarding scary extinct animals. Of course, we have the segment from last week, Strange Black Behavior, videos where black people are doing some strange things. We got the Discord submission of the week. Today's winner actually won. I'm gonna play two videos from her, so shout out to her. I will reveal that later. Of course, we got Big Back News. I want to do some Pat Geo today too. Pat Geo has some cool stuff, and of course, it is Halloween coming up, so I have some scary videos. I'm gonna let you guys pick what you guys want to see first. We got Pat Geo, we got Big Back News, and let's go with the third choice being Strange Black Behavior. So let me know in the chat if you want to do Pat Geo, Strange Black Behavior, or Big Back News. But in the meantime, we are going to go into the viral videos of the week, and let's start it off like this. All right, just a quick little message for Halloween. Just be a buffalo for Halloween. You got the back. This is incredibly mean, but if you are at a loss for what you're going to be this year, about the week before Halloween, that's when you're like, uh-oh, I need a costume. Boom. Just, I'm assuming you might just need the fur, like a little furry collar and the horns. Anything else is just extra. You can sell the joke with just those two, but anything else, extra credit. It's the wrong buttons. It's been a while. It's been a while. I'm not so trigger happy with my buttons. But yeah, there y'all go. If you haven't figured it out yet, buffalo, water buffalo, just really if you Google like African watering hole, anything that comes up to that's prey, something like that. Okay. I'm just kidding. That's kind of stuff is so fun. That's the fun stuff. All right, you guys ready for just horrendousness? Check this out. Okay. So this is the video of the week. This is the Guinness World Record for the longest fart. Check this out. This is unbelievable. spread the cheeks
Amigo, ahí abrió,
Una apertura, ¿no?
Le mando.
Cae ronronea.
Esto es una locura.
Que siga, que siga.
No puedo creer.
Que siga, que siga, que siga, que siga.
No pares.
Amigo, esto es un recorrido. Chicos,
Está al mango, o sea, digo, en potencia.
esto no es joda, chicos. Amigo.
No pares, no pares.
Amigo.
No pares, está rompiendo el récord Guinness, no pares.
¡Ay!
Amigo,
amigo.
40.
How dare you walk off with pride after doing that? We just watched you for 40 seconds do a standing booty cheek spread. Like a one-legged booty cheek spread. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Crazy drive home with him and his drawers. I bet his drawers are in the front seat of the car. He probably had his drawers probably takes themselves off of him and sits in the front seat like this. And they just have a long drive home. Cause what did they do to deserve this? Look at this. They officially called it a fart blast. Listen to this.
Está rompiendo el récord Guinness, no pares.
¡Ay!
It sounds like feedback. It sounds like audio feedback, static. And this starting position is crazy. Look at this. Look at the starting position. Exactly. You got to take a full shower after a fart like that. That's like, how do you even practice that? How do you practice that? Like, you just fart for 38 seconds and it's just like, I'm not pushing myself hard enough. Then you do a Rocky montage of just eating fiber. Ew. How do you train to fart? That's blowing my mind. It's the stain got to be 3D. No, that is devilish. He said after 5 seconds, that's just the sound of blood. Ew. So you're saying that 94% of that fart was just blood spewing, like a Quentin Tarantino movie. I can see it. I can see it. How do you train for this? How do you train for this? He said nachos. That's methane for sure. Level 80 hemorrhoids? Y'all tripping. They gonna clean the mic? I mean, if the next person who's coming up to perform, if this is a performance, is about to fart like that, do another fart blast, then no, don't clean the mic. Just let this event happen, and then throw that mic into the Mariana Trench, or just whatever the deepest part of the ocean you can find. Because that mic is done. That Mike's documentary is going to be a total tragedy. A complete and utter tragedy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Cabbage, cherries, and grapes. That doesn't even go together. That's just nasty stuff that you put together just to fart. I'm just going to put my chopped cheese as far away from me as possible because I don't even want to. Ugh. Come on. All right. Fart blast does sound crazy, right? All right. What are y'all thinking? Oh, yeah, I'm big sick. Big stick. I said stick. Big stick, too, but I'm big sick. All right, so what y'all thinking? You want to go Pat Geo? You want to go Big Back News? Or you want to go strange black behavior? Because I got something for all of that. What we thinking? Also, the Protect Your Light deal that's been going pretty much till October is PYLB. Just PYLB. I'll put it in the chat. Mainly because I don't know if you've seen me messing around with Sora, but that was just what my character yelled. I said, "Protect your light, bitch," and started beating up a demon. I have another few videos dropping where I'm riding a dolphin. Pat Geo, Big Back News. Pat Geo. Let me see what TikTok's talking about. Geo. Okay. For sure. Let's do some Pat Geo. Let's just jump into some Geo. Ooh, this is a cool one. You know what? I want to do this one actually. I'll do that one next. Okay, so just hear me out. All right. Let me just make sure y'all could see this. Okay, just before you watch this video, just know that no chicks were harmed, okay? All right. So this apparently is how farmers unload baby chicks. Like, I guess doing it one by one, like with your hands, could injure them. So I don't know who made this up, but they just throw them into the little, I don't know what those are, cedar chips or hay or whatever it is. But I guess that's the safest way. And the internet is so funny. Like, basically basically the internet is they said this is how they get them used to dumping them in the fryer, or like this is just like how they'd get tossed in the batter. Like, that's crazy. Future Chicken Strips says, I've been studying livestock and they actually do this because chickens are flightless birds, so they want to give them at least one airborne experience. It's getting them used to being tossed in flour and breadcrumbs. I like your style, chicken person. Whoever discovered this method really let his or her impulsive thoughts win. That's what I'm like. How is this how is this the best way to get them out? They're just like, this is efficient, knowing damn well tossing these little baby chicks. Oh, come on. The future Chick-fil-A nuggies. How do we know this isn't fun for them? I agree. I feel like this would be fun. Yeah, right? They're going, wee! Oh my God, that's rough. People act like they're falling from the 5th floor when they're only a few inches off the ground. Are people mad at this? Are people mad at this? This is basically gonna be their life after death. You know what I'm saying? Like Biggie. This is how they're gonna get tossed in that good flour. Look at this. This is all panko breadcrumbs. This is all panko. This is all panko. Give them the last ride like the Undertaker. Okay, that wasn't really Pat Geo, but I just wanted to do that. Okay. So nah, this is crazy. I feel like I'm gonna go into a little rabbit hole with this. All right, so check this out. I thought this was AI, but apparently it's not. We're gonna look into it. The world's first bright orange shark was discovered off the coast of Costa Rica. It says, off the coast of Costa Rica, divers recently spotted something extraordinary, a bright orange shark gliding into blue waters near Tortuguero. They confirmed it wasn't a trick of the light. The unique color comes from rare genetic traits, including xanthism, which adds yellow and golden tones, and signs of albinism, and giving her pale eyes. AI or not? Which y'all vote? Give me y'all vote right now. AI or true? Put your votes in. We about to do a quick little look up, because this account is like they don't it's not like a joke account. So let's look into it. AI. All right, let's check it out. Orange shark found. Costa Rica. An orange shark was found in the water. Okay. Live Science. BBC. Pause. USA Today. The Independent. Holy crap. Is this real? This is real. Okay. I'd rather go to Live Science than BBC. Fishers discover first of its kind bright orange shark with 2 rare conditions in the Caribbean. Holy crap. This was not AI. this was real. This was actually real. Damn. Got hit with all the ads at once. But damn. That looked incredibly fake. Let's go. Okay, there's still exciting things out there, y'all. It's not all AI. Okay? That's great news for us. Real. Okay. So, first of its kind bright orange shark with white eyes. Mysterious condition called xanthism. Okay. So he's also albino. So close to Costa Rica. Look at that, y'all. That's fucking crazy. It's a shiny. It's a shiny. Somebody really caught a shiny. That's beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. I was right there with you. I would have, if I was on this live, I would have definitely said AI. But hey, now sometimes I gotta prove what's not AI and that there's still interesting things out there. And it's not, because I feel like AI has gotten so crazy. Like I like the AI that doesn't try to be real. Like just make it ridiculous and fake. But the ones that's just like, this is real, check this out. It's kind of ruining the internet. So it's cool to still be fascinated by stuff and see that it's not AI, you know? That was a good little payoff. I'm glad we looked it up together. All right, we did the chick flick. That's what I called that first video, the chick flick. Let's get into this, because since we're finding out about new animals, let's find out about the new fruits that dropped. It did look like a Fanta shark for sure. All right, new fruit dropped, y'all. Look.
This is the one they call gummy worm fruit. This is the fruit of the Cecropia tree. I think it's Cecropia peltata, which is native in Central and South America and parts of the Caribbean. And these things are actually edible. They've been enjoyed by people for thousands of years. And I'm gonna try it. These fruits have kind of the texture of like a lizard skin.
It looks like an old person's neck. I hate how it looks. Ooh, salad fingers. Oh, the presentation is awful.
They're sweet.
The presentation is awful. Peeling them off of these things, yeah, nah, not the elbow. What is it called? The weenus skin? Absolutely not. Oof. No.
Tastes kind of like a fig and a mulberry and a little bit of raspberry mixed in. And the texture, that lizard skin texture, is kind of interesting too. I really like this. One note of caution, Cecropia peltata is on the list of the 100 worst, most invasive species of the tropics. So be careful where you plant this one.
I don't like it. Yeah, I'm good off of that. The presentation, pulling them off of the whatever that middle tendril is, and it just like a tube sock. It pulls off like that. Oof. Nah, he said he's eating intestinal tracts. Excuse me. Yeah, nah. I'm gonna pass on that. Look at how some of them are shriveled, and others. Ugh, no. What is that? What does it remind me of? You know what it reminds me of? You ever had a like sweats or something with the drawstring, and the drawstring like went into the sweats, and you had to like bunch it up to get to it. You know, like you're trying to find the drawstring tip, I guess, and you got to like push your waistband together. That's what it looked like. It just looked like shriveled waistband. A poor unfortunate soul from Little Mermaid. Oh, that's a good pull. Yeah, it do look like shedded skin too. Like when a snake or something sheds their skin. Yeah, that's I can see why this fruit didn't blow up. You know, Like I feel like Apple, Banana, Pears, all their mixtapes blew up. Like this one just didn't have no fire, you know. All right. That was interesting. Where should we go from here? Let's get into some noodles. Some forbidden noodles. Ooh, yeah, this is a lot. All right. Let's get into some forbidden log noodles. Oh. Oh. Oh, there's so many. There's so many. Oh. They come out like snot.
Isuaan yung ano, iluputo na namin.
What's the little clear casing there? I feel like whatever ones are still in there deserve to live, you know? This dude 100% found where Timon and Pumbaa used to snack. Look at this. When I saw The Lion King, I thought that they were exaggerating with the bugs. Logs? I mean, this is like a gold mine for what is he feeding, a family of birds? They're all wet. They're in this little condom thing. What family of swallows is this dude hunting for? Oh my gosh. So I'm wondering if anybody has some info on this. Okay, this guy sounds like he knows what he's talking about. Just, you know, wrong language. Not wrong language, but wrong language for me. This is called tamalok, eating raw with calamansi and chili. This is from the Philippines and tastes like an oyster. Okay. Tamalok. Let's learn about this. Is this guy mistaken? Oh, no. Okay. That definitely looks like it could be the same thing. Ooh. Ooh. Woodworm. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely. Yep. Oh my. Okay. Oh my goodness. Here's my thing. I just need it to look a little less like how it started, you know? That's my rule with everything, you know? Like if I'm eating fish, I would love it if the head of the fish wasn't looking at me while I was eating it, you know? If I'm eating a squid, I would love for it to be just fried in some breading. So even this, you know what I mean? I don't want it to look this close to how it started. This looks how it started. I think the only difference is a little bit of olive oil and the fact that they're lifeless. That's really the only difference. And I need at least 10 to 15 differences in between those two. Like it can't be, I get that it's fresh, you know, log to plate or whatever, but if you could please just pepper it up a little bit, even if the seasoning changed what it looked like. Look at this. You wrapped this what it looked like in the video. You just wrap it around the fork and put it in some chili sauce. I would just love it. Like I said, I'm not trying to trash on nobody's culture, but I would just love it if it didn't look so close to how you found it, you know, how you found it and how I found it. I would love it if it was just a little different looking. But let's learn about this. The shipworm. Oh my God. Shipworms, or teredo worms, marine bivalve mollusks in the family Pteridinidae. These are a group of saltwater clams with long, soft, naked bodies. These are clams? Notorious for boring into and eventually destroying wood that is immersed in seawater. including such structures as wooden piers, docks, and ships. They drill passages by means of a very small, a pair of small shells, and they rasp their way through. They're sometimes called the termites of the sea. Oh, so they made those holes. That's pretty interesting. So, okay, so if we go back to the video, there's some. Okay, so they are actually making these holes. And now that I see the video again, he took this log out of the water. So any wood that's in water, like piers or I guess logs, if they're in the water, they can actually drill into these things and live there. I don't know why I thought that they just, yeah, these are very clearly made. I guess I thought, I'm so stupid. When I first saw this video, I was like, oh, they found the perfect log. Look at all those holes in it. No, they made those holes. And they're called the termites of the sea. So they really just drilled. They went on some drills, Chicago style, and just got up in there. That's pretty crazy. Oh shoot, that's pretty crazy. So I mean, yeah, if you see some wood like this guy, look, you see him over here too. If you see some wood submerged in the ocean and you see some holes, there are sea termites in there. Some long clams that can burrow into wood, which I'm sure everybody's thought this by now. Can they do that to a human? Can they drill into a human? I don't know if you guys actually thought that, but I'm just thinking like, okay, if they got these little things that can make these perfect circles, can they drill into a human? You know? I don't know. Maybe you guys weren't thinking that. Thank you for the gifts. What's up, TikTok? Thank y'all. Man, that's crazy. And so now everything's kind of crazier now that we heard before. It says it tastes like oyster, and that's because it's a long clam, which is pretty crazy. That was interesting. Look at us learning new stuff. Look at us learning new stuff together. All right, so we just saw some log noodles. This content may be inappropriate. What? Oh, it's not letting me do this. Ooh, this one is kind of gross. I'm gonna save this one. All right. More Pat Geo. So I did not know this until today. Apparently, dinosaurs faced a 1.5 kilometer or 1 mile high tsunami when the asteroid hit. I never thought about that. Of all the places for the asteroid to hit, I guess it makes a lot of sense for it to hit in the ocean. I don't know exactly where it did hit. That'd be a good thing to look up right now, but it caused a huge tsunami. I don't know why. I just assumed like a blast hit everywhere or like fire. All the animations that depicted it seemed like it was always like an explosion. But yeah, it's just crazy to think that the last thing a lot of dinosaurs saw was a wall of water like Godzilla. It said when the asteroid hit 66 million years ago, Earth shook with a magnitude 10 plus quake, the strongest in history. The real horror came seconds later, a 1 mile high tsunami, the largest wave our planet ever created. NOAA simulations show walls of water racing across oceans, swallowing coastlines, and reshaping continents within hours. Yo, that is pretty terrifying. Damn. It says the impact tore oceans apart, waves rose higher than mountains. Shockwave rippled through Earth, magnitude 10, crust cracking everywhere. Crust cracking. Triceratops tossed like toys, ground lifting, falling beneath their feet. I don't know why the Triceratops caught a stray there. I feel like all animals were tossed like toys. Look at this. I would like to see... I want to know where the asteroid hit. Where did I don't even know what to call it. Dinosaur. Yep. Meteor hit. The Chicxulub crater. Mexico? Really? The asteroid hit Mexico? How? I must have fallen asleep that day in class. How do I not know that? That seems like a very cool fact about Mexico. The dinosaur-killing meteor struck what is now Mexico, creating the Chicxulub crater. I don't know how to say that. The impact occurred 66 million years ago off the coast of the Yucatan Peninsula. That is Peninsula, yeah. That is crazy. The Yucatan Peninsula, y'all. Did y'all know that? Was that common knowledge? It hit Mexico? Like, for real? I don't know. Clam termites. How would they know? I mean, they can simulate. I'm assuming it was a simulator. A lot of the stuff we know from science came from simulators. You ever watch the History Channel? They show them random simulators of like all this dinosaur stuff. I don't know. Y'all really knew that? What's a fake story? The meteor? You kidding? Oh, God. All right, I don't want to get into that. Okay. What we got next? What we gonna do after dinosaurs? Okay, we were talking about worms. What we got on this one? Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Let's do another AI or not. Y'all ready? Alright, so apparently this is one of the Amazon's biggest worms. Check this out.
Came by. This is their heart. Their four hearts are right here. It's a true earthworm, about 3 feet long. It extends and contracts. They're just bigger than they are in other parts of the world. The longest that I've seen was 1.80 meters, which is about 6 feet long. We had a lot of rain recently. They don't like to be in the ground when there's a lot of rain because it's too wet for them. So this one has come out of the ground and looking for another place to start making a hole and burrowing into the ground.
What is going on in the Amazon? Yucks. Oh my God. I feel like if a worm can get that big, and animals can get any size. You know what I'm saying? That scale from earthworm to that is just like, bro, there's places in the Amazon and in the ocean, the animal size is just uncontrollable. Cause ain't no way. Look at that. That's out of control. Kill them all. Step on them. Do something. Make sure that this doesn't continue. Make sure they don't get no bigger than that. Cause I can't handle any. That's no. I don't want to live in a world. I don't want to live in a world. You said imagine fishing with that? Yeah, you're going to catch a kraken. You are going to catch a kraken with this worm. Because nope. What y'all think? Real or AI? You think this is real? Apparently this dude just has a whole bunch of videos like this. Crazy. You usually see a lot of comments about it being AI, but I don't know. Real? Yeah, I agree. What's it called? Amazon earthworm? What did he say it was called? Let's see. This little fishing worm came by. This is their heart. 4 hearts in the head. Okay, so it is an earthworm. Amazon earthworm. You know, take me to Amazon.com to buy earthworms. Yep, I knew it. No, that is not what I wanted. Check Nerdist. Oh, wow. Okay. There we go. Giant earthworm. Yuck. Even David Attenborough got his hands on one. I don't like how this dude is holding it close to his face like that. I don't know about that. Jeez. All right, we just learning so much. All right, let me do one more. Excuse me, guys. Ooh, this is a good one. Oh, this is borderline scary. All right. All right, so this is another one of those real or not. Okay, apparently this was shown. This is video footage off of the coast of the Gulf of Mexico. Real or fake? What y'all think? It looked fake. This looked like all them AI. This looked like all them AI videos, and look how clear the little curls are. This for sure look fake. I feel like it's fake, but what's making me nervous is I've been seeing this video on a lot of pages that don't be posting fake stuff. So I do wanna look into it. So Gulf of Mexico, giant octopus. Let's see. Gulf of Mexico, giant octopus. This is 2023. TikTok, no. Okay, it's not getting as much. Giant octopus discovered 2025. Seems like this would be first. See, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. See, this is why we gotta do our homework. September, okay. PBS. What we got? Okay, this is a show. Yep, I'm not accepting that. Should I even trust this website? Nah. 24 vids, I'm gonna say no. All right, we gonna see if that was real, it would have been everywhere how the golden shark was. So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say that was an obvious fake that had me side-eyeing it a little bit, just because I started seeing it on some prominent pages. But let that show that even some of them don't got the real stuff. All right, I like this. This is like my version of ghost busting. You know what I'm saying? I'm AI busting. But no, I'm not gonna make that a thing. That's kind of crazy. Okay, let's get into. Wait. We just did some octopus stuff. Let's do one more octopus thing. Yeah. All right. Y'all ready for some more Pat Geo? Some live Pat Geo? You said the dark web. Did we just get an invite to the dark web? That's crazy. All right. So apparently scientists have discovered Aucklantis. The name is okay. This is an underwater city off Australia where octopuses... I already don't trust this. It's puberty, though. I thought it was octopi, but maybe it's both. Octopuses, they build homes and form communities. Okay, I can see that. That doesn't seem so crazy. Scientists have discovered Oclantis, an underwater octopus city in Jervis Bay, Australia. This is where gloomy octopuses and they build dens and gather in groups. Unlike earlier Octopolis. Oh, there's a bunch of names for this. Okay, so unlike the earlier Octopolis, which formed around a man-made object, Oclantis shows octopuses are true environmental engineers. Okay, so used to be something called Octopolis, but they made that around something that we put there. But this was just straight up organic from the streets, you know, from the ground up, brick by brick, octopus land. That's pretty cool. It says that it's no utopia. Conflicts and evictions are common. Researchers believe these sites could shape octopus intelligence, offering rare insight to cephalopod culture. This is the part where I want the info. Conflicts and evictions? Why is there drama in Oclantis? They got to worry about the same things we got to worry about. Eviction? They getting in fights? You can't be peaceful anywhere. What the? There's beef and landlords evicting people in Oclantis? Can you imagine 8 hands handing you an eviction notice? Like, damn. I like octopuses, man. They be like, I feel like they're the closest thing to the aliens we got, you know. If aliens came down and did the same shit octopuses did, we'd be like, whoa, that's so cool. It's like, nigga, we had aliens at home. Man. Oh, I heard about this documentary, My Octopus Teacher. Sounds like the perfect place for a golf course or an Amazon fulfillment center. Man, y'all better not. That's the most. It's almost like humans left that comment. Just if all humanity had one IG account, that's what they would post. Sounds like the perfect place for a golf course. Yeah, whatever. For real though, leave them alone. No one is talking about the evictions. That part really jumped out at me. The conflict and evictions. That's why I want like a documentary, just with all of the drama and evictions and the come on, give us a reality show with the octopuses. Octopi. I don't know. I can see that eels can be aliens too. I can see that. Man, out here coughing. I'm out here coughing. All right. Let's do the Discord videos of the day. Cause y'all are giving some heat. Where is it? Where did I put it this week? Okay. Should be 2. Oh, not bad. I put 2 segments in here. Here it is. Okay. Boom. Okay, so the Discord video of the week goes to Taylor. Shout out to Taylor. Hang on, let me get some air horns in here. Shout out to Taylor. Bang bang bang. She sent a couple of things. Let me see which part of the Discord it was in. It wasn't in the Reacts thing. It was in Pat Geo. So there's apparently this thing called Spooky Lake Month. This creator named Geodesaurus. And Taylor found it. She started putting a bunch of them in the Pat Geo. And what this lady's doing is every day she's putting like a different lake-related, scary, creepy story on her page and with a full breakdown. And Taylor's been super cool. She's been putting a lot of them in there since it looks like she's been doing it since day one. This is kind of like towards the middle. So yes, big shout out to Taylor. And I hope you guys can join the Discord. It's a lot of fun over there. But let's get into it. All right, again, this is the Discord video of the week. And they're so cool. They were so cool, I did 2 of them. I don't know if Taylor's in here. I thought I saw a Taylor in here. But either way, shout out to Taylor.
Yes, hello, it's Spooky Lake Month where we're doing 31 days of haunted hydrology. Today, I want to talk about water cremation, an alternative to traditional burial that intentionally liquefies the dead. When a body is buried in the United States, it's often first pumped full of chemicals, then placed inside of a casket before being entombed in a concrete vault. Its death wrapped in layers of plastic, wood, metal, concrete, and good intentions. However, embalming involves formaldehyde, a known carcinogen that even embalmers who have to handle it need to wear protective gear. And yet, every year, hundreds of thousands of gallons of this ends up in the ground. And because water so often seeps into graves, the embalming fluid doesn't always stay put. It can leach out into the soil and the groundwater around it. Yes, we can be grateful that embalming fluid no longer contains arsenic. Cremation seems greener, no casket, no vault, but cremation requires sustained temperatures of 1400 to 1800 degrees for 90 minutes to 2 hours. Most crematoriums run on natural gas.
I didn't know we had to cook for 2 hours. I thought it was like a easy thing. I thought we got and then that was it. It takes us 2 hours to get cremated.
But each cremation takes as much energy as driving your car 500 to 1,000 miles. It can also release mercury, carbon dioxide, and dioxins into the air. Also, if you didn't know, what's left isn't ashes, but instead bone fragments that are ground into ashes.
Aqua cremation. Jesus. So, like, first of all, there's so much that I was unaware of. So, okay, so apparently embalming fluid used to just have straight up poison in it. And now it doesn't. But these graveyards are getting, like, flooded and the embalming fluid is, like, leaking out. That's just horrifying. I also didn't know you had to cook us for this long. You know what I'm saying? It seems like 2 hours seems long. But that is very trippy. Let's go with this other one. This is another one from Taylor. Again, shout out for Taylor. And this is another Spooky Lake Month video.
Yes, hello, it's Spooky Lake Month where we're doing 31 days of haunted hydrology. And today, I want to talk about that one time that we dumped 2 million tires into the ocean. Off the coast of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, lies a haunting monument to good intentions that has gone totally wrong. By the 1970s, the US was discarding around 200 million used tires each year, and landfills were overflowing. At the same time, artificial reefs were all the rage, and Florida decided to kill 2 birds with 1 stone by getting rid of their tire problem and helping the ocean. By 1970,
Florida.
The Osborne Tire Reef project was approved, and they bundled together almost 2 million old tires using steel wire and nylon straps. Tires were loaded onto barges where they took them about a mile offshore and dropped them into 70 feet of water. Goodyear blimp even flew overhead and dropped a golden tire to christen the new reef. It only took a few years for people to start realizing what a bad idea this was. Saltwater corroded the steel fastenings, and the tires came apart and began floating around the ocean floor. Every storm that came through rolled the tires like bowling balls, smashing into coral, destroying actual natural reef, and smothering marine life in rubber. Also, as these tires deteriorate, they release trace amounts of heavy metals and hydrocarbons into the surrounding ocean. By the 1990s, hurricanes were washing tens of thousands of these tires onto Florida beaches. Cleanup began in 2001, but it was painfully slow and expensive. Divers removed around 1,700 tires, at a cost of $17 per tire. It was estimated that it would cost some $30 million to remove all 2 million tires. The US military did try to help, and by 2009, 70,000 tires were removed successfully. Since then, private contractors and environmental groups like 4Ocean have worked to remove the tires one load at a time. However, estimates say there could be between 700,000 and 1 million of these tires still residing on the sea floor. This graveyard of rubber ghosts that have haunted the Florida coastline for more than half a century is 5 out of 10 spookies.
Okay, so I see what she's doing. It's not really like scary, but it's scary. You know what I mean? It's like she's doing the spooky lakes and the creepy music, but it's not like there's ghost stories. She's talking about just how terrible we are. Because we are just the worst. Like, why would we ever think that was a good idea? I understand us burning stuff and then realizing that that's bad, but just dumping into the ocean. They went a mile out. They went a mile out and in 70 feet of water and just dumped tires. That and a gang of tires. They even dropped a golden one to be cute or whatever. But that's crazy. I like this little series that she's doing. This go follow her if y'all want. Geodisaurus. But she's pretty much saying that pollution is the scary part. So, not necessarily like a haunted type of story, but still very scary. Excuse me. All right. I do want to get into some actually scary stuff, though. That kind of just set the tone. But again, shout out to Taylor in the Discord for these videos. Let's get into some scary stuff. All right, we're going to do another real or fake. Y'all ready? Let's go. All right, so context. A woman captured a mysterious shadow figure darting inside her vacant neighbor's garage, moving unnaturally fast. Okay, so real or fake, y'all? Whoa. You know what's crazy? This is either one of those things that's incredibly scary or hilariously normal. Like if that was just a dude running around, like a squatter just running around, they were playing a game where they're flicking the lights on and off and running, sure, that would be hilarious. But I don't know. It's pretty scary. That's pretty scary. I like leaning into the I believe it side just because it's like it's more fun, But this is definitely, I would probably call the neighbor. I would probably call the neighbor and be like, yeah, extend that vacation because you do not want what's in your house waiting for you. It looked like a villain that would be chasing like Courage the Cowardly Dog around or something. Like you don't want no cartoony ghosts in your house. Those are the worst kinds. The ones that be chasing Scooby-Doo, coming out of different doors and stuff, opening, standing up in different barrels and getting to another barrel with no explanation. This is a cartoony ghost. This is not what you want haunting your house. Look at this, just doing wacky stuff. You want a wacky ghost? Nah. I'm good. As a practicing occultist, don't record my home. First of all, that was just a creepy comment to that was just a creepy comment to leave. Exactly. They're just in there playing tag. I don't want a ghost that's in there doing wacky stuff. Please. Just do the classic stuff. Stand in the corner. I don't know, open some cupboards. Throw something every now and then, not too much. Don't break nothing. But you out here doing wacky Scooby-Doo stuff? Nah. Nah. If a haunting, if you can play some popular band from the 60s while you're being haunted and it matches your haunting, that's get out. If you can play a Pup Named Scooby-Doo soundtrack while your ghost is running around and then you start chasing the ghost and then you both realize it and then he starts chasing you again, that ain't what you want. I don't want a wacky haunting. Absolutely not. I don't even care if this is real or not. I just realized a new fear of mine. I don't want a wacky ghost. Please. It says a woman noticed her neighbor's garage light flickering, but she knew they weren't home. Concerned, she called the police and began recording. But what she captured was beyond anything that the officers could explain. The lights flashed wildly. A dark figure darted inside, moving unnaturally fast, almost inhuman. Frozen in fear, she realized she might be witnessing something otherworldly. Could it be a ghost, a djinn, or something else entirely? My whole thing is like, let's say this was a ghost, right? What is he doing? What would the ghost be doing? Is he just running around? Is that what ghosts do when you're not home? When you're on vacation, do the ghosts just get bored? And it's just like, right? Is it like Home Alone? And they're just like, yeah, we got the house to ourselves. And they just start running around, turning on lights, sliding in their socks, listening to, what is that movie with Tom Cruise? Who cares? Y'all ain't old enough to even know what I'm talking about. The Full Monty, I think it's called. I don't know. Ugh. At the core of everything, this is a really scary video. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Even if this was a fake, it was very well done. Very well done. Oh, Risky Business? What is the Full Monty then? Is it Risky Business? Let me see. Oh, I don't know what the hell the Full Monty is. Yeah, it's Tom Cruise. What black dude was in there? Was that Risky? What was Show Me the Money? Maguire? Something? Show me the money. Jerry Maguire. I just got like 4 films mixed up. Risky Business was the sliding thing. Full Monty was something completely different. And then Jerry Maguire was just another Tom Cruise film. Gotcha. Ay. All right. What's the time looking like? Okay, we gotta do these extinct. I gotta do these extinct animals. Let's get it. Sorry, y'all. Still sick. All right. Weird extinct animals. All right.
Iceberg of the weirdest extinct animals.
Okay, so this is the iceberg. And I guess the further down you go, the crazier they are. I have no idea what any of these are. Do you guys recognize any of this? The Platybelodon?
First up, we got Platybelodon. So this is a kind of surrealist looking relative to elephants. It lived in the area that is now Asia and Africa. And obviously, what is weirdest about them is this.
This animal looked like it says, "Hey there, guys." You know them dumb voices. in the old Goofy cartoons. Hey guys.
This massive, elongated, freaking duck-looking mouth. Scientists used to think that their lower jaw was used as like a big scoop to scoop up vegetation and moss and stuff in a swamp, but now they've kind of more recently discovered that they use it as a saw to cut off branches so that it can eat more leaves. They also didn't think that it had a trunk, but they've decided that it does now, and it kind of looks more like this, and it kind of looks more weird because of that. The size of this thing is slightly smaller than modern elephants, but it's still the size of like a small car. Sacabambaspis. So in some models of this thing, it looks like the silliest, happiest fish ever.
Look at this little guy. Ain't no way this is real.
But in others, it looks like this kind of eerie, uncanny valley giant tadpole. So this is an extinct genus of armored jawless fish, and it's only about 10 inches long, kind of like a giant tadpole, like I said. But because its jaw,
Nigga, look at what in the nightmares? Ugh. Absolutely not. Jesus.
they think it was like this filter feeding or scavenger thing that used its small mouth to suck things in, and it has this armor plated head that is encased like a shield with a bony structure that protected it from early marine predators. Giant ground sloth. So these things are a lot larger than I thought they were. They could reach over 20 feet tall and weigh 3 to
Nigga, huh? Why did God nerf the sloth so much? Of all the animals that you would look at and be like, man, this probably used to be a problem. The sloth was nerfed? Look at this. Look at this depiction. Ain't no way. Was it slow?
5 tons. Some were actually even taller than modern day elephants. What I
Huh? Nah, God slowed the sloth down. That's nuts. Had to.
find really interesting about giant ground sloths is they dug these huge, massive tunnels in Brazil that you can still go see today, and you can still see the claw marks that they
Like Avatar? Please tell me somebody in here watched the cartoon Avatar. What were them big old sloths that made the like they were earthbending and stuff? They made them caves. I don't think anybody watch Avatar. What were them big old? Weren't there big old sloths in that were making caves? Damn.
left when they were digging these tunnels. They're so huge that people can easily walk through them and stand up.
Man, what? Badger moles. Yeah, that was based off of something for real. First of all, badger mole is crazy. They were badger moles. Okay, it's coming back to me. The OG earthbenders. That's
Right in them, which I guess makes sense because they're like bigger than elephants. It's just crazy that they lived in these cave systems that they made themselves. Dolichoris. So Dolichoris is this like robot-looking arthropod that is known for its massive eyes. They say they think their eyes had 18,000 lenses.
These look like every enemy in Sonic the Hedgehog, or just any enemy that has like robots coming after you. Why do they have a version of this every single time?
And they were likely so big so they could spot small prey along the seafloor.
Like the ones that the bad guys send out to spy, the little spy drones. These are all based off of real animals.
And yeah, I mean, literally robots. Arthropleura. This is the largest land-dwelling bug that ever existed on Earth. This is an extinct species of giant millipede that could grow up to 8.5 feet long and weigh as much as 110 pounds. That is longer than a modern alligator and heavier than a Great Dane. So this thing lived during a
I feel like if you play video games or if you watch like alien sci-fi, you realize that a lot of these authors and illustrators weren't just pulling out of their ass. They were just doing Pat Geo. They were just researching real stuff or old stuff and just making a version for their, you know what I mean? Like the more you research about some of these abstract, unique animals, you realize that a lot of sci-fi and crazy stuff in gaming just pulled from real life. I feel like I fought this thing before, right? Like if you're a gamer or if you be watching sci-fi, you'd be like, I've dealt with this thing before. That's insane.
time whenever oxygen levels were really high on Earth, and because of that, vertebrate predators were very scarce. So this thing had no known predators, but it is absolute nightmare fuel itself, and they think that it didn't really see very well and it used other senses to get around. Helicoprion. So also
Yeah, so that was it for that one. Damn, I still can't get over the giant sloth. The giant sloth was cool as hell, and the fact that they actually made caves. Like what? I get people like animals digging and making like what do they call, like colonies and like just a whole bunch of burrowed like below ground stuff, but I don't know why. It's just crazy for me to think something can be big enough to just start clawing at a mountain until it makes a cave, you know? That's freaking crazy. What? All right, so I'm here all weekend, so we can make we can get back to extinct animals if you guys want. We didn't do any big back news. Should I do one big back news? Let's do one big back news. Let's just do something upsetting, and then I'll do a lot more tomorrow. Because I do want to get to this demo so I can get back to resting, which I told myself I would do today. All right, big back news. Y'all ready for a little egg cookie? What are people thinking? Did I? Okay, hang on. I actually wasn't ready for the ending of that. Hang on. I feel like food creativity is the worst kind of creativity. You know what I mean? Like, creativity is so beautiful in most activities. I feel like it's the least. I feel like creativity goes the doesn't go as far. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, out of everything you can be creative in, I feel like culinary, people be bombing the hardest. Like, I love when people are creative, but it seems like creativity dies the quickest within the culinary realm. Obviously, there are insanely creative chefs doing amazing things, but I'm just sick of people being creative with food. You hit us with the egg cookie? The egg cookie. I'm also one of those people that I just don't feel like you should be busting egg nuts on everything. Like, people are just way too crazy about eggs. There's a restaurant called Egg Slut. People are like putting all this like runny eggs on these sandwiches so that when you bite, it could just bust over everything. People just be trying to bust eggs on everything. Just busting egg nuts on everything that you try to eat. And I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of the egg nuts. Just leave it alone. This is a pastry. It's a cookie. The egg cookie? And then you left it runny so you can dip it? What is wrong with y'all? Straight to jail. Straight to jail. Who bit into a cookie and said this needs some runny egg on it? Cookies ain't even a breakfast food. Neanderthals. Stop busting egg nuts. I don't respect the egg cookie. See, look at, maybe the salty and the sweet. No, I'm sick of people saying that. Every time a horrendous new food idea drops, people be like, oh, I get it. The sweet with the salty. Ew. Shush. Be on our side and say it's nasty. You understand me? Busting egg nuts. Only on Planet Sandwich. Cha-cha. You right. All right. All right, these are we're gonna call these this is Planet Sliders, because I'm probably gonna do one more story and we're gonna get right into the horror demo, and then hopefully I can knock that out pretty quickly because I is coughing, and that egg cookie kind of rubbed my stomach the wrong way. All right, this story is literally unbelievable. It says a Texas prison guard was arrested for selling chicken wings to inmates. He originally charged only $6 per wing, but inmates snitched on him when he increased his price to $20 per drum and 15 per flat. Bro. First of all, this I have no words. Y'all had it good. Who snitched on the wing nigga? The prison wing dealer? They were slanging wing stops and y'all ruined it for yourselves because he hiked the price up a little bit. You know how much I heard cigarettes go for in there? Or weed? They be hiking up the prices anyway. This is called supply and demand. There was all supply, all demand. Of course he was gonna raise the prices. His job was at stake. This man was serving the community and y'all snitched on him. Now he in jail with y'all and nobody has wings. That is... I'm so disappointed in my people. Also, I don't understand why flats were less expensive than drums. I thought the whole thing was flat only flats, all flats. Hasn't that what niggas been saying online for the most? What happened? You would think this would be 25. Now I like drums. I'm a drum dude, but I don't know why he's charging less for flats. I thought that was, I don't know. This must not have been a prison in Atlanta. Flats would have been crazy. But I mean, $6 to 20 is, I mean, what is that? Over 300%? 200? How does that work? 6 times 3 is 18. So is that 200 or 300%? It's 300%, right? How does that work? If you increase it 100%, then it would be 12. So 200% would be 18, right? I don't get how that works. Even though if it's 12, that would be 200%. I don't know. Over 300% increase. I wonder what happened. Maybe he was about to get caught. That's why they should have worked with him. Like, bro, I almost got caught, so I have to charge a little more. And then they snitched on him. Like, that's the craziest part. You know you can't snitch on him and then just get the deal after that. When you snitch on him, it's over. No more wings. So whose side are y'all on? It feels like y'all are on the prisoner's side. That's insane. Texas prison guard is now behind bars with his customers after getting carried away with his under-the-tail deals for chicken wings. I wonder how he was like passing them off. You think there was in like some parchment paper, or you think it was in the little to-go boxes, or you think he was just raw picking them out of his pocket, like here's 1, here's 2, here's 3. Because he's charging per drum. He's not charging for like a 3-piece, 6-piece or something like that. So he might have been putting them right out of his pocket, giving them through the bars, or like in a sock. Like a tube sock filled with 4 wings. Ooh. Terrible visuals. You said drums are better. I agree. I think drums are better, but it seems like everybody liked flats. Maybe that wasn't the culture in this prison. It says inmates began to complain after he jacked the prices up from 6 per wing to 15 and 20. The officer who began his employment on June 17th was terminated on October 14th, the same day he was arrested. Damn, he said, I'm disappointed that a Travis County Sheriff's Office corrections officer made such a foolish decision. We hold our employees to a high standard of conduct and accountability. It's a Class B misdemeanor, punishable by up to 180 days in jail. $6 per wing, I would have told off rip. Damn. Risking your job over chicken wings is crazy. Hey, I mean, I'm sure he was making a lot of money. And I wonder if it's less like, obviously you're not supposed to be giving these inmates anything, but I wonder if this is like you get in less trouble than if it was drugs. Because I feel like you would get way more of a slap on the wrist if you were giving them drugs. But like wings ain't helping nobody unless they're like making the chicken bones into like a shank and stabbing people with it. I don't know. I'm seeing way too many like I would have snitched to comments. Y'all are some. I don't subscribe to street culture, so I don't care about like snitching, the snitch thing, as long as it's not on your friends. But snitching on the wing guy, Of course he's gonna hike it up. He's not supposed to be doing it. I would be mad, but I wouldn't snitch on him because I want wings. Yeah, y'all some fucking criminals. See? Remind me to never get into a chicken heist situation with y'all. All right. I think it's about that time. I'm about to boot up the floor above. We gonna see if I can make it through this demo. If I don't, I will finish it by tomorrow. But I think I'm gonna finish today. I think I'm gonna finish today. I hope I finish today. All right. This is called The Floor Above. I know very little about it. When I see everybody playing a game, I'll watch enough to be like, okay, this is dope. But I try not to ruin any of the scares. So there's really only one entity I saw. And I saw it getting closer. I didn't see what it did. But from what I know, you're this guy attached to this chair, and the chair goes up between all these apartment buildings that are haunted, and you have to do something with blinking. And I don't know if you have to blink or if you're not supposed to blink. Look, there's something peeking around the couch right here. I think there's something over here. Oh, I thought there was something over here. Come on, lightning. Show it. Come on, lightning. Look over here. Look over here. It's not gonna happen. Oh, that was just a coat rack. Okay. All right. Let's go. Hang on. Give me 1 second. All right, done. Chopped cheese, hang on. Forget that for a second. We got a chopped cheese straight from Los Angeles. This ain't a real chopped cheese, but I just had a chopped cheese in New York, so I just want to see how it compares. This one got lettuce and tomato. I don't know if that's supposed to be. When I went to New York, they did have, their chopped cheese did have lettuce and tomato, so I don't know if that's like legit or not, but yeah. I know it's not hot, but this is really good, but the one in New York was on another level. Mm-hmm. That just shows you gotta go where your favorite food originated. You just have to. it's gonna hit different. Because me, never having a chopped cheese, when I ate that the first time, best thing ever. I went to New York, had about 2 of them. Now it's like, okay, this is good, but I get where it came from, you know? The Aki way. You know what I'm saying? Alright. I think I've stalled enough. Let's do this. Let me know if the game is loud enough. Awful situation to be in. Okay. Yes or no?
Hey. Hello? Can you hear me? Do you remember who you are? Probably not.
Uh-oh.
Listen, let's get straight to the point. I know how you can get out. All you have to do is press the right buttons. Remember this. If the room looks abnormal, press the red one. If it looks normal, press the green one.
Okay, so normal is green.
Got it.
Abnormal
Go
is red.
ahead. Begin.
Okay. Okay. Left shift. See the buttons. Seems fine, right? Right? Okay.
Well,
Same room every time.
looks like the TV disappeared from the wall. That's way too obvious.
Hmm?
Let's make sure the room isn't trying to fool you. Look directly at where the TV used to be. Then close your eyes. If the TV is back when you open them, that means the room is normal, and you should press the green button. If not, press the red one.
Okay. So this kind of reminds me of that what's that Netflix movie about the prison and the food? Definitely reminds me of that. It looks like might be a little louder than me. All right, how's that? Is that better? Sounds like it. 14.7. All right. Okay. Left minute. Zoom in. Then blink. Shit. Oh, that's gonna be tough. Okay. You saw a hallucination, but it disappeared and the room looks normal. Press the green button. Okay. The room looks different than usual. You saw a hallucination that does not disappear. Okay. Just gonna try to play with your imagination. Not everything you see is dangerous. Oh shit. To escape the room, you need to press the correct button 9 times in a row. The counter of correct answers is above the door. Good luck. Okay, where's the door? 0. Okay. So if I blink, okay, I'm gonna hate this. I'm not gonna like this. Okay, that's normal, right?
you're unsure about something around you, just close your eyes. It will give you answers. But don't keep them closed too long.
That was horrifying. Hello? Okay, I just got some nice little chills. Are you good? Nope. Okay. You guys see anything weird? Scary spot the difference, yeah, right? I used to love those. Okay. Nothing crazy to me, right? Yeah, I hate it. I hate it too. Yeah, this might take 2 days. Alright, I'm gonna go with the... It's all good. Oh, I started over?
Seems like everything's fine in this room. But better double check. As long as you're in the chair, always double check.
No, that's not a hallucination.
Hey, who do we have here? Meet Morty.
Oh.
He's here to defend you.
Okay.
Rooms with Morty are safe, but you still need to press the red button. It's strange, but the room wants it that way.
Rooms with Morty is safe. But I still press the red button. Okay. Next one should be 2. Yep. Oh. Oh! Oh! Is that a hallucination? How could I know? He left. Well, he was there after he blinked, so I think that counts. Haunted. Oh wait, is check haunted or check not haunted? Oh, okay. I'm so confused. I don't know. Oh my god! What is that a check or is that an X? I'll say that's not safe since he attacked me. 3. Is it 4? Nope. That was a safe room? Oh, is that a person's head in the fireplace? Yep, it was. And he's gone now. I hate that. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. Is that a cat? Okay, I'm gonna say safe then. Okay. Oh.
Hey, you know, we're all rooting for you here. And Jeff too.
Who's
right,
Jeff?
Jeffrey?
Who's Jeff?
Yeah, him too.
You see that closing? Nope, he's not disappearing. That's not safe. Should be room 2. It's not a hallucination. Yep. Oh my goodness. Please go away. Oh my! Oh no. Oh, you can't even avoid the jump scare in this. You can't even avoid it.
Are you scared?
Yes. Incredibly.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That means you're not one of them yet.
Okay. What's weird? What's weird, y'all? Y'all see anything? Y'all see anything out of place? Oh my God! Nope. I'm gonna say this is... Nope, this ain't safe. 3? Not safe. I blinked. He did not go away. 4. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh. All my gooses are bumped up right now. All my gooses are bumped. Hello? Y'all gooses bumped? Who's the culty looking dude? Okay, I guess it seems straight over here, right? Seems like just a regular old time, right? What y'all think? I think this one's normal. 4. Come on. If that was normal, this one's about to be hell. Yep. 5.
It's not only your fault that you're here. In a way,
It's about to be some bullshit.
it's mine too. In every way, if I'm being honest.
No! I can't tell, because he disappears. Does that make this shit normal, or? What y'all think? Yeah, I'm blinking. He said, look up. I'm scared. That's probably gonna be a thing. What y'all think? We saw him and he disappeared. But then again, the spider disappeared and that was a yes. Y'all think that was an indicator of a safe room, or was that a hallucination or not, y'all? I blinked and he was still there. What y'all think? Not safe or safe? When he was on the when he was on the couch and disappeared, I put not safe, and that worked. He said, you don't know? Let's say not safe then. What are we at? 5? Shit, not safe. I mean, for nigga jumps out at you and then jumps into the floor, I would assume not see. Ah, okay.
Mike, if you will see
reset.
the tall woman, don't upset her.
The tall woman? Oh,
She
there's
doesn't
another
like
entity.
when things-
The tall woman? Oh! The lamp is laughing? Oh my god. Alright, not the paranormal bullying. The paranormal bullying? Alright, that's enough, guys. What are you laughing at? Stop it. It hurts more when they're dead. Niggas was cooking me. That was crazy. Man, what can this next ghost even do? The last one's just laughed at me. I'm out of here. I think that was the tall woman. Okay, it's a safe room, but I still gotta press the X. Why do I feel like I'm gonna pay for this?
Force!
Oh, how adorable. Okay, I can deal with this kind of ghost.
I'm a terrifying ghost.
Oh, I'm a cute little cartoon ghost. Adorbs. Oh. Yeah, who you haunting? A pup named Scooby-Doo? Alright, yeah, that one was a little scarier than the first one. Alright, well, I'm out of here. Good day, sir. Alright. What's the haps? A normal room? Don't mind if I do. Just don't mind me, just blinking. Sometimes you gotta let it build up, like how them niggas was laughing at me. Oh. The ones that nothing happened are damn near just as tense. Because what is that sound? Okay, I think this one's all good. All right, 5. These lights are on. Is that a hallucination? The lights being on? Okay. or gotten past 5, so. Definitely ain't gonna be 2 nothings in a row. Oh, did you see that? Am I tripping? I just saw a ghoul on top of that cabinet. I'm pretty sure it was a ghoul. Is he gonna come back? Don't want to say nothing, but two yeses in a row is crazy. Start it over.
Mike, you know what's strange? I don't remember how you got here. But what's even stranger, I don't remember how I got here.
Okay. So what I'm thinking is the problem is I'm not memorizing how the room is. Okay, so let's look at each thing. We got one chair knocked over, chair over there. Maybe the lights being on was the hallucination. That's what I'm thinking. It has to be the same. I thought it just had to be something weird. But the lights being on must have been the hallucination, okay? Now over here we got one knocked over chair, one knocked over chair. Oh, she got a knife. Oh my God. You can die in this game? What the I did not know that. Okay. So, do not blink enough for them to get close. Okay. I thought this was a this or that game. Okay, so blinking is like my did you notice? I was looking around and blinking like it was a photo, but I see now. Okay. So you're supposed to blink as little as possible. Blinking, it must be like power in Five Nights at Freddy's. What up, Max? This game is crazy. I think you would definitely like it. It's kind of like that cabin game that we played.
Do you remember who you are?
So I'm just gonna have to memorize, and if I blink and something's different,
I know how you can get
out of here.
All you have to do is press the right buttons.
That must be how that first guy jumped on me, because he must have been creeping up and I didn't see him.
Press the red one. If it looks normal, press the green one.
All right, we gotta memorize this. All right, we got
Then go ahead.
3 shirts on the rack, 2 things of laundry, a coat and a hat on the rack, a phone and a goat, 4 photos, a fireplace, a picture of a kid, 1 photo and 2 on the mantle, a chair in the back rooms, one of them old Donkey Kong looking vinyl players, got a cat, rocking horse, a creepy doll, and a what is that, a juice box on the table, creepy dude, mirror, knocked over chair. Okay, let's say this is nothing. Oh, excuse me, what was wrong with that last one? Damn, and that was the one I was memorizing too. But it didn't, the shit didn't start until I blinked. Am I supposed to be just looking around? Oh, you beat it? Am I supposed to just be looking around at first, or am I supposed to be blinking? I thought blinking, like, set it off. Okay, I'm supposed to blink. Okay, I'm going real. Oh, I see you. Is that a spider? Okay, I just heard it skedaddle. Don't like that. There it is. Yeah, I still see it. Oops. Get me out of here. That nigga was real as hell.
Hey, if something feels wrong, then it probably is.
Okay. Oh, 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 oh. Bye. Bye-bye. I blinked and this nigga was still here. How does this work? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hey, are you there? Are you okay?
Who is this?
You need help. Just say something. Just give me a sign.
I'll give you a sign,
Give me
nigga.
something.
X. How's that?
Give me a sign.
Yeah, the sign is X. Goodbye. What am I even doing? What is this game? Did that work? Did I do it right? I don't know how this works. There was a nigga sliding off the table. I'm blinking. He's still there. I say this is haunted. It's not safe. And they say I'm wrong? How many times do I gotta blink? I gotta know the baseline of this game. Is it blinks, he's still there, this shit is haunted? Or is it blink a couple times, this nigga's still here, and it's haunted? Ugh. I curved her. Yeah, right. Don't care who's on the phone, B. Okay, this looks normal. Should be level 2. God dang it. What am I missing? What the heck am I missing? Okay. Let's really look. Oh, I forgot. You could zoom in. Oh my god. So, was that a hallucination or? I'm gonna say this one's good. Even though I saw a demon. This how they want me to play. Back to 0. Oh. That was an original
Some
haunting.
rooms.
I have never played a horror game where that was the haunting.
I hope you'll figure out which
What?
and do the right thing in time.
Okay. Okay. That cigar is kind of lit. Last time that dude wasn't there until I was here for a minute, so am I just supposed to chill at each floor for a second? Gather some intel? I don't see anything, do y'all? Am I not observant? I thought a nigga was observant. This nigga must have one of them Professor X chairs that can just turn around completely at the stop of a dime. Why do we say stop of a dime? What does that even mean? Can't fully turn my back on this damn doll. What y'all think? coat hanger? You saw something? I feel like if you don't notice anything, then your shit ain't haunted, you know? I feel like it has to be over a certain amount of haunting for you to say this shit's haunted. Green, room's good? Is that what you think? Good? Okay. It's good it up. Yeah, I'm only on floor 1. Sweet.
Sometimes you might see the ghost of a woman in here. She might look normal, but don't let her fool you.
Yeah, honestly, anybody in here, it's not gonna seem normal. Okay. Hello. I'm scared of you, woman. Even if there's a very frightening soundtrack. Has it always been like that? Has there always been a fire alarm right there? Y'all niggas see anything? Anything suspicious? Two goods in a row, what y'all think? It's never worked. That has literally never worked. Why you say something about a girl in here? Is that drawer always open? Wooden planks on the floor look different? Where they at? Still there. So is it just like I have a minimum amount of blinks, period? Or while I'm looking at the thing, if I blink? Like if the entity's over here and I'm blinking over here, is it still getting close? Or do I have to blink at it? Because it seems like nothing happens until I blink in its direction. You get what I'm saying? Like if I'm over here blinking too much, can something from behind me get closer? What y'all think? This one good? Movement too and blinks? Shit. What y'all think? Y'all think we good? I don't see nothing. Guess I'm gonna say good. Sweet. Oh, you didn't say nothing this floor. Oh. Oh. Okay, so it's safe. But there's still some shit going on. Is this cat like the real enemy? I feel like the cat's the real enemy in this. Alright, well, do what the man says. Cat means it's safe, but still press X.
Hey, where are you? I
Same
don't see you
spot.
on the camera.
Right click, move it back. Oh my gosh, where's the doll? Where's the doll? How am I supposed to tell when it's safe or not when everything gives me a heart attack? How am I supposed to get a heart attack and then be like, no, this room's good? It's not good. This room is not good. Okay, well, since I've viciously pissed myself, let's go ahead and say this one's good. Level 4. Let's see if we got it. See if we got it. See if we got it. Yeah, level 5. Oh my word. Ma'am, are you real? I'm gonna blink one more time to be sure. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. Absolutely not. I didn't even need to. You don't even need to keep coming closer. I'm out of here. Oh, okay. What's in the box? You in here like a cat? She's a quick one, ain't she? Alright, what little random nook are you sticking your head out of this time? Y'all see her? Y'all see where her Scooby-Doo head's poking out of now? Where are you poking your head out of? Okay, well. I mean, if she disappeared, then it was a hallucination, right? Y'all see her staring at me from any nook and cranny? What up, tomato? Glad you can make it. wait. Let's wait for a thunder. Maybe if she is looking somewhere that I can't see, I could just generally blink and make her move. Okay. Psst. Oh! Oh! And I was right? That's how they treat me when I'm right?
I think so. Jeff, is this the 6th?
This game ain't shit. I'm close though. There's only 9 floors. Okay, everything seems up to my standards. Watch out for the stuff that's there, but quickly hides. But I think I just picked green, right? So I know it ain't gonna be 2 greens. So I just gotta wait this one out. Wait for something horrifying to happen to me. Oh shit. Chad, I don't want to start over. Y'all see anything? These are them games that just be night and day different in VR. Like, this is already scary, but in VR, you damn near just can't do it. It's like Five Nights at Freddy's. It's too immersive. Anything. Oh wait, this painting's different. That painting was 1000% different, and it didn't change. All right. Yes. Okay, so it can be stuff as little as that. Oh my god. Oh. Goodbye. What the? Yeah, I don't even need for that haunting to play out. I get it. They probably wanted me to watch more of it, but I'm good. I think I knew how that was gonna go. Leaving was the best option. Oh, I'm free. So can I leave? This did not just transition into a game that I can move. For real? Oh, I'm leaving. I'm gonna investigate. Oh.
What the hell?
Oh, this Airbnb is a lot more modern than I thought. Hello, Mr. Whiskers.
Hey.
Okay, kind of swagged out of this hostage situation. That's different. sit down and do this to the next person.
Oh God. It's me.
Damn. So I was talking to myself. 145 plus anomalies, 5 different endings, shifting narrators, and Morty the cat. Also, every time I play this, I can get a different experience. That's incredibly dope. I think I'm gonna wait for the whole game to come out, just because there is a chance that they just put a few of the scares in the demo. So if I play the demo a whole bunch of times, I don't know. Well, maybe. Who knows? Maybe I'll play this again to see if there's anything different that happens. Because it seems like the scares are random. But damn, what a great concept. It seems like they took the Five Nights at Freddy's formula and just remixed it a little. But I mean, I'm really liking these anomaly games, like this, Who's Knocking, the cabin one. It's like there's not a lot of controls, but it's just like playing it differently every single time. Such a good idea, and I'm sure the budgets of these games are pretty nice too. Like you can do a lot with a little, for sure. Wow. Okay. Hey guys, I don't know if I'm getting better just at gaming in general or if I'm getting braver, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this was yet another horror game challenge passed. I'm doing it. I did Five Nights, I did this, I did the Who's Knocking, I did the Egyptian one. I'm passing these. I didn't pass Five Nights. I did not pass Five Nights, but maybe I'll revisit it this weekend. But no, thank you guys so much. This was dope. This was a little Planet Slider. Actually, this wasn't too much shorter than regular episodes. But I'm still getting better, guys. So I appreciate y'all for pulling up on a random day. Like I said before, I'm gonna be here all weekend. I'm not going to Vegas. I'm gonna be resting up for Japan. So I will be streaming Saturday night and Sunday night. You're getting 3 Planet Sandwiches in a row, just to make up for the 3 weeks that I will be gone. I'm only going to be gone for 2 weeks, but I just wanted to give you guys one for this past week since I wasn't feeling well. So again, thank you guys so much for pulling up. I'm going to try to do this at the same time tomorrow at 6 p.m. If anything changes, I'll let you guys know in the Discord. So please, 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 I would love if you guys started pulling up and just join the Discord. I just put it in the chat. Here, let me go ahead and copy that for TikTok. I don't know why y'all ain't getting it in there. Should be all connected. But yeah, this is the Discord. Please join. Jump in there. Like, we have the Discord video of the week. I could shout you guys out. A lot of people are putting cool videos in there. So shout out to everybody who does. Shout out to Taylor, who got the Discord video of the week today. And I guess for the next 2 days, it's not going to be like a video of the week type of deal because it's only been a day. But, still going to go through everything and pick the best ones. Today was a really big emphasis on Pat Geo, so I think that since we didn't do too much big back news, I'm going to shift the emphasis to more of that, and then definitely I'm going to throw some more scary videos in there. So if you guys have some cool scary videos that you want me to watch, throw it in the Discord, and yeah, we can go through some of those tomorrow. I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out with me. This has been a New York episode of Planet Sandwich. Let me get my chopped cheese. Hang on, where the music at? Where the music at?
You make me feel like sandwich, yeah.
I'm about to eat this
You make me feel like
sandwich
sandwich.
naked. I'm about to eat this sandwich naked, yeah.
Sandwich, yeah. You make me feel like sandwich.
I'm about to pour some NyQuil on this sandwich and eat it.
Sandwich, yeah.
Thank you guys for hanging out. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. See you later.